morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. I'm so excited because we are decorating our kitchen today for the 2025 holiday season. Last video, we started in the pantry. We got an adorable gingerbread themed hot cocoa bar made. If you missed that video, I will link it for you in the video description box. But today we are focusing on the rest of the kitchen. I have some DIY affordable decor ideas for you. We love to bake when we decorate, so we're gonna do a gingerbread house cake today. So many fun things. If you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around. Let's get started. As I just showed you, our dining room is covered in holiday decor, but that's what I like to do. I turn our dining room table into my decoration station, where as I'm taking down holiday decor, I just start to lay it out and organize it with like. So like all of my bells are together, all of my towels are together. And so that way I can start to visualize what I have and get things a little bit organized. I never go in with an exact plan for my decorating, but I do like to get the decor somewhat organized. So I'm gonna walk you through just quick stuff that I have. If you're looking for a new Christmas 2025 decor haul, I will link that video for you. We already did a bunch of shopping together, including some thrift shopping, which was so much fun. So you're gonna see some of those pieces in today's video, but let me walk you through all of that. And then what I like to do so that it doesn't get overwhelming, since I don't really go in with a plan, I start with what I know. So I will put my towels up because I typically know where my towels are gonna go on the oven and on the dishwasher. Maybe I'll put a rug down, my wreath. So I start with all the things that I know, and then I just start working around the room and getting creative. And just remember, it's supposed to be fun. So if you get overwhelmed, take a break, have a snack, drink some coffee, and keep on going. All right, let me share just a couple of decor pieces with you, and then we're gonna get started. I'll point out some new pieces this year, but also just kind of talk to you about how I organize things to hopefully give you some ideas. So I already told you I have all my towels. So I washed all of the linens that we have and got those ready to go. And we're gonna get those restocked in the kitchen. Some of them will get hung up and some of them will go into the bathrooms as we decorate. But for now, I'm gonna get them put away in the kitchen. I do want to create a box with you guys today with all of just the essential items for decorating, like zip ties and ribbon and command strips and hooks and things like that. So we'll get that going today together. That's probably going to be one of the first things we do to help us get a little organized. But I have trays over here. I have my lamp, got all my bells together, cake stands, and just little trays like that. And then I just got all of my houses organized. I have a vase, my rolling pins. I love this one that I got from Target years ago. I think it was from Hearth and Hand. I use it to bake, but I might incorporate it into my decor this year as well. Something a little bit different. And then some new items, just some candles that I got this year, some cutting boards that I have had. This is also one of my favorite decor pieces. I got it last year on Amazon. You know I love a candle warming lamp. If you've been following, it's down on the lowest setting, so we'll adjust that. But it has holiday shapes on it. It is the most adorable candle warming lamp if you're looking for one. If you watched my thrift store shop with me, here's our little skinny Santa and my favorite, the bell. We have some new prints from Target this year from the Hearth and Hand collection. And then all of my greenery is over here. And then I just have some embellishments like berries that we can add to and wreaths and things like that. And then a piece that I'm very excited about. If you watch my new decor haul, you know about this, but this is my holiday rug. I've never had Christmas rugs, and so I got a couple this year, and I think this is gonna be the first thing we're gonna put down. I'm too excited. We're gonna put this down first, but before we do that, let me share one other thing, and that is just kind of basic kitchenware items. I love to go all out for different holidays and seasons, so that includes our plates. I got these from Walmart last year, and so they have a Christmas tree pattern. And then this one, it's gonna be a little hard to see, but they have snowflakes and bows and candy canes. So these are just fun for kid plates. I do casseroles inside of my little tree bakeware. Huge Mrs. Meyer's fan. So we have the pine scent. I wanna order the snowdrop because that smells really good, and the peppermint scent. This one I still had left over from last year, but as soon as I see them at Target, I'll load up on some other ones. There's also gingerbread. So lots of different options for the Mrs. Meyer's cleaners, and they all smell so good. And then you guys, let me know in the fall about the Dawn Power Wash. We had the pumpkin spice one. They have gotten their holiday one. So we have frosted cranberry. and fresh pine. I'll have to figure out which one we want to start with, but I use Dawn Power Wash, obviously to do dishes and things like that, but I use it for all, like 90% of my cleaning in our house, in the shower, so many different places. So I load up on Dawn Power Wash year round. Then we just have some fun spatulas and things like that. We have some more plates that we love to do. These are super cute. I love these. Like, I got these years ago at just little boutique stores, so it's not anything that I can link for you, but go thrifting, you guys. It is so much fun. You can find the best stuff. And then the mugs. If you are a coffee or tea person, hopefully you can relate to this and you are not judging me right now, but we have so many Christmas mugs, and I actually decluttered some of these last year, but we still have so many. My favorite is always the Hearth and Hand from Target. So this was from last year, but what I love is, like, this is the new one this year, and then an older one. And so they always kind of, they go together. Like, this is a Hearth and Hand, and so they always just, they're cohesive, which I think is nice as you build your collection throughout the year. This was a Hearth and Hand a couple years ago. If you watch my thrifting video, here's our new mug that we got. And then I'm a big water person, so this was a DIY that we did last year together. Simple Modern is just a brand that I love. I, of course, love my Stanleys as well, but Simple Modern is so fun if you're gonna do a DIY like this. So I get those from Walmart usually, but they have them at Target too. All right, let's get started. I already have my first dilemma, or I should say indecisiveness. This is the first time that I've had a rug that has a direction to it because it has this beautiful pattern that goes a certain way. I don't know if I should have it face this way or that way in my kitchen. I'm leaning towards having it go this way because, as you know, we decorated the pantry. The door will be open. It'll be nice to kind of have just a flow. But we also walk this direction a lot in our kitchen. I don't know, is there a right way to have your rug runner face? Let me know in the comments if you know, but if not, I think I'm just gonna have it go this way, and who knows, maybe we'll change it later. Further into decorating, I want to get just my decorating toolbox, if you will, set up. I can't take credit for this idea. I saw it on another YouTuber's channel and thought it was genius. I think it was Ashley Wright's channel. I'll link it in the video description box. I'm gonna go back and look. I think it was her channel that I saw it. But this is just, I had an extra tea organization box, and I'm gonna use this. I like it because I can take some of the centerpieces out to make more space. Things I'm gonna add to it today are a bunch of different command strips, batteries, AA and AAA batteries. I like to use museum glue when I'm adding things, that way it's not permanent. I know hot glue isn't permanent, but it does sometimes leave a little bit of damage when you use it, so I try to avoid it and use museum glue when possible. I have some zip ties to add to it, so basically just all those little things that you're searching for. Scissors would be a good idea to probably add to this, so I need to go find some scissors to add to it. So I'm just trying to think of all the things that I'm trying to reach for as I'm doing holiday decor. So let's get this ready to go and then we'll decorate. Oh gosh. Can't give up, zip ties, you win. I'll let you be wild and free over here. Wire cutters are another good thing to have. And these are the most legit scissors I have ever known, plus they're really pretty. But these are good because they're fabric scissors and they'll be good when we're cutting those bows so that they don't fray at the end. So, got some real ones in there. We're officially ready to decorate. This reusable sticky note is a lifesaver for me. A little bit of a background on me for anybody new. If I don't write something down, I will absolutely forget about it. I'm still a paper planner, paper calendar, give me all the fun colors and highlighters and stickers kind of a person. And so this reusable sticky note, I put it on our microwave, and every morning I'll look at our calendar and I write down the really important stuff on that sticky note every day. Like if we have a practice that the kids need to get to, it's essentially usually about my children and if they need to be at a certain place so I don't forget, or if it's a special day where they need to bring in a stuffed animal or a blanket and a flashlight for Fort Day at school. So just little things like that, just the really important need to knows. And it is so helpful, and I love to change the color out for the season. So for the Christmas season, I switched it over to a red sticky note. The next big decision to make is what sponge I want to start with in our kitchen sink. So I have some left over from Amazon last year. It was a massive pack of them. If they still have it, I will link it for you, but there's a gingerbread man, a stocking, a Christmas tree. I think there was a fourth design, but I used it up last year. I can't remember, but I'll see if they still have it. So we have these ready to go. But then the Target dollar spot this year had their compressed sponges where you add water, it puffs up, and it is so fun. Usually my kids are the ones to add the water and do it, but everybody's at school right now, so we're gonna have a little fun ourselves and do it. So I think what I wanna do, I want to save the snowflakes for January. That'll be our post-Christmas one. I think I want to do the gingerbread house. Can you guys see that? It's so cute. But then there's also Tidy and Bright, which looks like a little holiday sweater. And then one that just makes me giggle, and I kind of need something to make me giggle when I'm doing the dishes, but it says, slay those dishes, and it kind of looks like that nostalgic holiday sweater pattern as well. I think we'll start with gingerbread house. Let's just do both. We're gonna do slay those dishes and the gingerbread house. Why not?
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey.
I have an idea that I have never done before, but I have seen it everywhere and I kind of love it. So I have island, we have pennant lights above our island, there's 2 of them. I want to add some decor to them this year. I don't put greenery up above on our cabinets. It just gets so messy and it's really high and I'm really short and it just feels unnecessary for our house. So I do want more greenery. I think that is just such a classic Christmas holiday decor look. I'm very into just the red, the green, the gold, just a traditional Christmas decor style. And so I have these stems that I got on Amazon that look really, really good considering the price. It was a big pack for a really affordable price. And then I think what I do, because they have a nice long wire stem, I think I just bend it in half and just kind of lay them across it. I might have to play with it a little bit while I'm up there. And then I want to use my velvet ribbon. My key when I do ribbons for the holiday season is to not get wire in them. I like them to be floppy, not perfect looking. There's just like an endearing charm to that. I feel like a little whimsiness, if you will. And this one has a nice frayed edge also, which just adds to that look. So I'm gonna use this up there and tie it, I think, in the center to kind of hide where my 2 stems meet. I don't know, we've never done it. We're just gonna try. Let's do it.
Dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give him a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing.
Oh, I need scissors. I came up here without any scissors, so I'm gonna do the greenery on the other side. Let me show you what I did. I ended up adding a second stem, so here's the one from Amazon, and then I had these left over from Target last year that just look slightly different, so I think it gives it a fuller effect versus using multiple of the exact same one. It's nice to kind of do different layers and textures. So let me get the greenery on here, then I'll climb down and get my scissors so we can add our ribbon, but I really like it. What do you guys think?
Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby.
Now that everything has been cleaned off and we just have that blank slate to start decorating, I want to take the time to first attach my command strips, because you truly should let them sit for an hour for the adhesive to really attach before you put anything on them. And I'm trying something different. So I've done a lot of different things. I like to hang wreaths on the back of our island chairs. So I've tried where I just tie the ribbon here, but then inevitably, I mean, we always sit here. So when my kids sit here, it gets shifted to the side and I'm constantly just like straightening it. So then last year I put just a hook, a command hook, but they kept falling off. So this year I am trying these viral clips from Command that everybody raves about. And so basically what you do is you attach it, and then this thing comes around. I'll show you a close-up when we do it, but it slides into it. People use it for garland, but I'm gonna try it to hold our wreaths as well and just see how it works, and I will definitely keep you guys updated. But let's go ahead and get them stuck on so they can sit for an hour.
There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby.
A couple days later, I can tell you those command holders are still going strong. So I think it makes a difference to let them actually sit for the time that the directions tell you before you put weight on them. So that's my recommendation. For the wreath up above our range hood, I decided to not put a bow on it and just keep it simple and beautiful. I have a tendency to want to add like one more thing to different decor pieces, and I'm trying to not do that every single time because I can get overwhelmed when there's a lot of clutter everywhere, or like a lot of things that are catching my eye. And so I'm trying to find that balance with my home decor where I don't always have to add one more thing. Sometimes simple is best. And so it's a work in progress, but I'm really happy with how everything is turning out so far.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Dawn we
While I work on decorating this tray, I want to take a moment to introduce myself to anybody new here. Welcome, my name is Trisha. I am so thankful that you found me and I am so happy that you are here. Just a heads up on some things you can find on my channel. I love to just mix it up so you're not going to see the same thing over and over again. I cover so many different topics. I do mom life, cleaning motivation, decluttering and organizing. Organization is definitely one of my love languages. Home decor, obviously. I love to do just DIY affordable home decor. But most importantly, I always tell you guys, I just love to give you a friend to hang out with. It can get pretty lonely, especially if you're a stay-at-home parent or a work-from-home parent. And so it's nice to just have our little community over here on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. We have a lot of fun on this channel, so I hope you will hit that subscribe button and join us.
Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us. Fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. Fa la 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 la. While
I love how this is turning out. It took a lot of trial and error, but I wanted to give you guys just a little tip. So I have all of this empty space back there, just a couple spots that I want to add a little something. So when in doubt, when you have those spaces, take some pine cones and then just some nice little red berry clips, and you can kind of use them as fillers, and it just looks so pretty.
Yuletide treasure. Fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes. Fa la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. Fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together. Fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of olive. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.
I keep looking over here and I feel like the berries are a little too much. So I'm gonna take them out. I don't want the decor to be too like wild and crazy. I like my decor to be peaceful and calming. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. We might play with this later, but I think that's good. Okay, instead of messing with it later, I decided to do it just now. I like this better. So there was just too much going on. So just a couple of little embellishments of the greenery and just keep it simple, and I think that's really pretty.
Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la la.
Supposed to press for 30 seconds, so I'm gonna be here for a while. When you count in your head, do you say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi? I started doing that, I think, when I was 4 years old, and I still do it. Please stay up. This is so cute. I hope it doesn't fall. I will keep you updated if the extra large command strips work. I was second guessing that I should have maybe put 2 on each side there, but I mean, it's way below the weight for the extra large ones, so I think we'll be okay with 2. But stay tuned. All right, let's add some cute little cutting boards back here and then move on to this area.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my
typically light candles, but this is the crackling candle that just gives off the sound of a fire. I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys listen to it, but I'm gonna leave it burning for a little bit just to get that extra coziness. I always like to try to put you guys in my head, which is pure chaos usually when I'm trying to decorate, but there's a lot of creativity mixed in with that. So I have an idea. I keep looking over here thinking that it's just a little too much because it's taken away from the beautiful decor. When there's so much there that catches your eye, you can't really focus on one thing. So here's what I'm thinking. This is such a beautiful arrangement that I want it to have its moment. And here it is very much sharing the moment. So here's my plan. I've got this simple little tree that we just had down there, and down there it was very plain looking. And so here, I think that is better. I might have to play with it a little bit, but now we have just the beautiful simple tree in the background. Skinny Santa has more of a moment. These homes have more of a moment because I think there was just too much busyness in the back. And my candle warming lamp is so beautiful, but it was getting overcrowded by things. I think this is gonna be the look, and then we're gonna take this arrangement and go put it down there. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, so much better. Beautiful.
Always got you on my mind, but I know this time.
There we go. Might take me multiple hours sometimes, but I usually get it right. Okay, that feels really, really good. I moved our Skinny Santa over there, so he is very pronounced over there, and I love this. Let me know what you think. It has been well over an hour, so I think we can safely add our wreaths to the backs of these chairs. So here's my plan. I got these from Target a year or two ago. They're smaller wreaths. They have a nice little hook in the back, but what I'm gonna add to them are these ornaments that I got from Walmart this year. They have these beautiful bells on the bottom. They're really affordable. I wanna say they're only a couple of dollars each, so I will definitely link them if they still have them available. But I'm just gonna put this in the center and just hang it, and I think that's gonna be so pretty. I promised to show you guys how these work. So here it is. You basically put your garland or your wreath inside of there, and then it just slides in and holds like that.
Top of my list, only wish. And as we decorate the tree, only you and me, I'll be making plans, make you understand.
No, you can't eat the bells.
Gonna play it safe. Gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm trying to tell you in every way. Yeah.
All right, I wanna give you guys a close-up to show you what I'm doing. So instead of putting it through here, because then it just hangs and this really shows, I'm taking it all the way underneath. Annie is here for support and encouragement. So I'm taking it, I know. Oh, it is so not time for you to eat yet. All right, so I'm putting it through here, looping it through, and then putting this over as well, and then hooking it. Someone is trying to convince us to feed her a little early.
Trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna.
And then you can just try to hide the hook with some of the branches, but it's okay if it shows a little bit too. I think it looks so cute. Yay!
Walking through the falling snow. I'm trying to tell you in every way, but now.
Last year I had a centerpiece on our island with all those gold bells that I showed you earlier, the ones that I'm putting on right now. I wanted to do something kind of similar because I loved the look of it, and it's just a classic look, and the bells are just absolutely beautiful. They're distressed, They're not perfect, and I love that with my decor. I think it's more whimsy when it doesn't look picture perfect. It has just a little bit of flaws and love to it, and that's these bells. I did get them on Amazon, so if they're still available, I will link them for you guys. But I wanted to talk to you about why I switch my decor up year after year and just kind of what I do to try to keep it the same to build those memories for my kids, because I like to be creative. So I do use the same pieces, but I use them in different ways. I will buy some new decor every single year too. I can't help but get excited when everything comes out and get a couple of pieces, but I do try to reuse what I have, and it feels like new decor to me when I put it in a different spot in our home or if I mix it up with different pieces. So I love to do that. It's just fun to be creative, but I also think it's important to have some of the same stuff so your kids can build those core memories. And so things like our blankets, our advent calendar, I always try to keep those similar and the same so that my kids can also have that excitement of remembering something from their childhood and just year after year building those traditions. All right, I love how this has turned out. It's just so beautiful and simple. Here's the question: do I add twinkle lights to it? I think the answer is yes, because it is Christmas after all, and I can't even believe that I haven't added any twinkle lights to anything so far. So let's do it. While I add these twinkle lights, so just a quick tip for you. So I decided to put this on a raised tray table this year. Last year I did a similar setup, but I had it on a long flat one. The issue is our sink is right here. So if you're gonna try to do something like this at your house and you have a sink on your island, if it's anything like our house, water always splashes up. And so in my fall decor, I was constantly trying to lift the whole thing up and clean underneath of it. So this will be perfect because I can go right underneath of it and I don't have to worry about that. It did make it a smaller space, but I think it turned out just fine. All right, let's add some lights to this. Make sure they work first. Oh, we're good. Absolutely love how the Christmas decor turned out. I think this is my favorite of all time. When we decorate though, we need to bake, and this will be especially good because our oldest son Charlie, who is 12 years old and in 7th grade for anybody new, he is currently starting his first basketball tryout for his school team right now. So it'll be so fun to have a dessert to either celebrate, yay, you made first cuts and keep on going, or yay, you tried really hard and it's okay that you didn't make the team. So we're gonna celebrate regardless tonight. We celebrate wins, all the things in this house. So here's what we're gonna make. I showed this to you guys in the past if you've been following. This is a gingerbread house bundt cake. I'm so excited. I have big plans for this pan. So I hope that it works out really well. I'm gonna do just some gingerbread cake inside of it today. I feel like you could do so many things. You could do spice cake, you could do cinnamon cake. I'm gonna try a lot of different things because I want to bake these for my neighbors, my friends for the holiday season, and then sprinkle some powdered sugar on top so it'll look like it's a snowy gingerbread house. I just think it's gonna be so cute, but I'm gonna break the first rule. I read on the pan that it says to not use cooking spray, instead to do brushed butter with flour or use a flour cooking spray. I don't have a flour cooking spray and I'm gonna be a rebel today and I'm just gonna use a butter cooking spray. I could completely ruin this cake, and if that's the case, I'll go get the appropriate things and I'll remake it tomorrow for you to show you exactly what it looks like, but we're gonna try our little shortcut and see what happens. And so let's go ahead. I need to get some, this is quite simple. I just need water and an egg. So let me go grab those. Let's get our cake made. I have the oven preheating to 350. Because it's a bundt cake, I think it'll cook a little bit faster than if it was just this really dense loaf. So let's hope it works out because I'm just so excited about it. All right, let's go. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm not a rebel. I'm gonna take the time to do what it said, which is to coat it in butter, and then I'm gonna do some flour, and then I'll just dump it over the sink. This is kind of fun. It's just like painting, but I'll dump it over the sink and make sure I get all the excess flour out of it. Even if it's coated in flour, when it's done, that's okay because we're gonna add powdered sugar to the top of it. I'm a little bit nervous, but we're gonna put it in now. I did end up taking out my top rack because you need a lot of height to fit this, and I put it on a cookie sheet just to make it easier to go in the oven. I have no idea about time because it's not gonna be like a typical cake or cupcake, so I think we'll just go for 20 minutes and just check it. We'll do the toothpick check and we'll just keep checking it. So I'm not gonna set off your Alexa. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. As I'm waiting for the cake to bake and I'm just kind of looking around and thinking, what can I add to this? I thought if I could find just a mini wreath, that would be the cutest addition to hang from that. But in the meantime, until then, I do have these bells that I can hang, and I think that would just give a little extra something. Let me know if you have any ideas. All right, it's been 20 minutes. I can tell that it is definitely not done. I also think I'm learning I need to do maybe 1.5 boxes of cake mix because it's not gonna fill up the whole thing, but that's okay. Maybe we'll have the top half of a gingerbread house. Let's give it 5 more minutes and we'll keep checking. All right, it's been 5 more minutes and I cannot find any toothpicks, but it feels wet, so I think we still need, let's do 4 more minutes and then check back. It smells so good though. Okay, I think it's ready. I need another oven mitt. I lost mine. Let me just get a normal one. It's not a Christmas one, but this might be an excuse. I don't have another one. This might be an excuse for me to buy another set of oven mitts for the holiday season. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pick this up and take it out, and then I'll take the baking sheet out. Oh, it's gonna be so cute, I hope. Okay, let's let it cool for a little bit, and then we're gonna flip it over and hope that it actually comes out. Oh, it worked. Oh, no, it did not work. Oh no, hold on. The top half. Okay, hold on guys, we're missing part of the cake. I'm definitely gonna have to experiment before I bake for my neighbors. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the top half and reconstruct it real quick. Okay, so I am learning. This is just like when you make pancakes and the first round always gets burnt. This isn't burnt, but it definitely did not stay together. So I'm thinking next round I get some of the flour baking spray. I also do 1.5 boxes of the gingerbread mix, but let's go ahead and just add some powdered sugar. I still think it is absolutely adorable, and you can see the really cute details that come out from the pan. the Charlie Brown Christmas tree version of a gingerbread house cake, but you know what? It's still adorable, and I'm gonna keep on practicing and get it right before I bake it for my friends and neighbors. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video gave you some ideas for when you are ready to decorate. Be sure to say hello in the comments. I love catching up with you guys and connecting that way. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and join me for the holiday season. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.